Hey there, good looking. Join me for this metabolic conditioning workout. Listen, if you have absolutely no idea what the heck that means, ignorance is bliss. I'm just joking. A metabolic conditioning workout is essentially one that will work both strength as well as cardio. However, with that said, usually we need to go down a little bit in our weight in a Metcon. Today, we're going to hit all the muscles in the body and you are going to love it. Now, if you're doing this ads-free on Over 50 Fitness, this is also day 11 of our 25 and 25 challenge, volume 2. I'm also sharing this on my YouTube channel so you guys can give it a try. And hey, if you want to join the whole challenge, there's a link down below to grab a free 14-day trial for Over 50 Fitness. Now, for equipment, I recommend a pair of moderate weight dumbbells. For reference, I have a pair of 15s. All right, let's go get busy. All right, before we get started, if you like to track your fitness with your watch, press start now. I recommend a HIIT setting because as mentioned in the intro, we are going to get those heart rates up as well. All right, let's warm up on all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees apart underneath the hips. Spread those fingers for me. Lock out those elbows. And I want the crook of the elbow to face the front of the mat. Oh, hello. This is Max, everybody. Now let's do some circles. Going past the fingertips, warming up the wrists because we are going to be holding on to dumbbells for the whole workout. Hey, Max, you can lay down and be a good boy. That's a good dog. And let's go the other way. We'll see how long the good dog lasts. He's 5 months old right now, but by the time you get this video, he's going to be a lot bigger. One more. Excellent. Now, wrists under shoulders, knees apart and under hips. Reach it, opposite arm and leg. Release, other side. Whoop, did I just whack you in the head, dude? Sorry. You want to feel the hips keep the hips squared. Warming up into the spine, core, hip. Rotate the thumb up to the ceiling as we extend the arms. Take a gaze at the top of your mat. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'll talk you through it. Unless, of course, you want to take a look at Max. Last one. Release. Take one leg, extend it out for me. Bring the hands further ahead of the body. Rock forward. Tuck that back toe under. Rock back. Forward and back. Working into the hips here. Shoulders. Inner thigh on that straightened leg. Last 4. 3. 2. 1. Other side, toe to me, fingers ahead of the body. So I want you to move through the shoulder joint here. Tuck the back toe under. There you go. So we have 6 movements, 3 rounds, 40 seconds of work for each one. After we've done one round, we'll grab a quick water, and then we go into round 2. And that's how we roll today. Last one. Release. Beautiful. Come into a stand position for me. Feet apart, arms out, squat, arms forward. When we squat, remember, you want to be on that piece of newspaper like you're trying to rip it apart. That's going to get our knees tracking in the right direction by firing up those hip muscles. Reach those arms back, but let's keep that chest and head lifted. So a bad looking squat is this. So I want you to move through the knees first and then the hips. Great job. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up. Rotate pinkies down. I am actually shocked he's lying here right now. But he was running around like a holy terror 10 minutes ago. It was questionable whether or not we would even be here right now. Last 4, 3, woo, get those shoulders warmed up. 2, 1. Fingers light behind the ears. Here we go. Hip hinge for me. Good mornings. So when I say behind the ears, that's actually lying. I want them in front of the ears on the temples. Sorry, leading you astray there. I'm going to blame it on this guy. Pull the shoulder blades back and together. We're learning a hip hinge because our first movement pattern is going to be a B stance deadlift. And I want you to learn how to move through that hip joint, not the waist. Softness in the knees. Last 2. One more. Excellent. Shake it out. All right, grab a quick sip of water. We're busy in about 30 seconds. So our first move is going to be a combo. B stance, deadlift to a squat. You're just going to mirror me, and then that makes everybody's lives a lot easier. So we are going to take this leg, place it behind us slightly, and just kickstand with the toe. All of the weight's going to be on this leg. Let's do the deadlift, okay? Here we go, hip hinge, perfect. Now come up, bring the dumbbells here, step out, and give me a squat. B stance deadlift, same side. So we're not going to switch what leg we're doing the deadlift with. That'll be exercise number 3. We'll do the other side. Strong core. Good. Now how low you sink down for your squat, completely up to you. We are just starting out, so maybe by the 3rd round you get a little deeper as your joints warm up, but you pick what's going to work for you, okay? Breathe it. One more of each. Excellent. Keep the dumbbells. Give me a hip hinge, arms down, close to the body, alternating piston rows. Now I'm going to do this for half, and then I'm going to go down on the ground and do a renegade row. So you choose what's going to work for you, okay? Mr. Magoo, I can't see the timer. He doesn't know what's going on. The timer's making noise. So this is a piston row. For my advanced people, you get into high plank and do a renegade row. Good boy. You lie down. Thank you. Here we go. Awesome. A few $100s in obedience classes paid off. Right there, that one lie down. It was worth the money. So you stay standing or be down here with me. Couple more reps, and then we're going to do the other side. B stance, deadlift to squat. Come to stand. Or maybe you're already standing. You come on up out of the piston row. So now it's this leg. That's the kickstand. This is going to be the working leg for our deadlift. And then we'll step out this direction for our squat. Shoulders back and down. Abs engaged. Here we go. Deadlift. Dumbbells up. Step out. Wide squat. Deadlift. Now you can also do one dumbbell for this. If the 2 moderate weights is too much for that squat, lighten the load. Remember at home, never hesitate to pause it, or just, who cares if you miss a few reps, if you need to readjust to a weight that's going to fit you and where you're at and how you're feeling today. Time. All right. I'm going to be doing a hands release push-up. Mini-me will be doing a chest press with the moderate dumbbells if push-ups aren't your jam. For those of you that are with me, on the knees or the toes, up to you. We're taking the chest all the way to the ground though, all right? Here we go, lower down. Elbows are going to track towards the back of the mat. Lift the hands. Now you can stay on the knees or the toes. Up to you. Gaze at the top of the mat. Hands are about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to screw your hands into the ground like you're tightening 2 jars, and that'll get your lats involved. Chest press, people. Elbows are in front of the shoulders. Press those dumbbells. Touch center. Lower back down. Arms to ground. Working pecs, front shoulder, triceps. And then if you're in the push-up with me, a bit more core. Right? Because it's essentially a moving plank, isn't it? Time. Woo. All right. Dumbbells in hand. We've got some reverse lunges. And then we're going to add a bicep curl. Feet hip width. Step back hip width. Help maintain that balance. Add that curl. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curl. Nice and slow. So let's not swing the arms. Be controlled with them. Now, if your lunge looks like that because your knees are sensitive today, then that's where you're at today. All right, I'm so happy you showed up. Thank you. Recognize, especially if you're like me, over 50, each day is a new day with the body. There could be something different going on. Not everybody can have the life of a puppy. Life of a puppy owned by a couple who don't have kids. Yeah, that's the most spoiled dog in the universe. Time. All right, one more move and then we grab some water. I want you to start here, okay? And think about zipping up and then dumbbell comes up. Start here, other hand, zip up, dumbbell comes up. Give it a try. Bum back. Use the hips to help yourself out. Good. Hips. So we're alternating. Now my more advanced people, can we go all the way to the ground? And then switch off at the ground. But we're getting down there by bending the legs, not our back. So if that doesn't feel good, back here. Always got options for you. Woo, come on. The heavier the weight, the easier it is to get the form on this. If it's too light, it's too easy to use your bicep and your shoulder muscles. This is actually rest, power, and it starts generated through the hips. Grab a quick sip of water. Round 2 is coming up. I am very proud of Mr. Magoo here, which by the way is not his name. His name is Max. For some reason, I've called him Mr. Magoo since the day we brought him home. All right, I want you to mirror me. This leg, nope. This leg, nope. This leg. Honest, I'm a trained professional. B stance. Give me that squat. Step out. Good. Or pardon me, give me that deadlift. And then we step out and we squat. Chest lifted. So it's a combo move, but we're still not going to get rid of our form, are we? No. So we're going to remember that hip hinge right here, abs, brace, and then we're going to remember on that newspaper, knees tracking with the toes, while we do that squat. Breathe it. One more. All right, we got piston rows. My advanced people, if you want to head down to the mat right away for your renegade rows, please do so. Whew. Now, recognize renegade row people too. You can drop on the knees and do a modified plank. Here we go, hip hinge, arms straight, breathe it. Good. Again, I'm going to do about half here, and then I'm going to quickly head to the ground. Do some renegades. Renegades. Renegade row people, feet are wide. We want to try and keep those hips quiet. Don't have your hands too far in front of you either. As close to under the shoulder as you can. Couple more reps. Other side, B stance deadlift. All right. Yeah, perfect. So this is your kickstand leg. So all this is doing is just giving us a little stability, a little balance. This is the working leg, okay, for our deadlift. Shoulders back and down. Give me a cough. Now brace and keep those abs braced like that. Come down. Good. Drive up. Step out squat. So for those of you that don't know the story about Max, I took my other shepherd. He had to go to the vet, and a guy walked in with a German Shepherd puppy. Now, as with any breed, right, when you have one breed, you always are drawn to the same breed again. So he comes in with the puppy, and I'm like, oh my goodness, so cute. But I kept it together. Little did I know they were bringing 10 puppies in. True story. 48 hours later, we had him. All right. Hands release push-up or chest press with the dumbbells. I did. I held it together until that 10th puppy, which was him. He was really floppy. He still is. Here we go. Come down. Elbows track to the back of the mat. Lift up. Keep that plank. Drive up. So whether that plank is from the toes or knees, doesn't matter. Just keep it, okay? Chest press, people. Elbows are slightly in front of the shoulders. Nice and slow and controlled, everybody with your reps. Oh, hello. Did you just notice me here? Yes. I'm working, you know. Yes. What I'm doing right here is what pays for your food. Your toys. Yes. And that big bed of mine, Larry and I's, that you like to lie on. One more. Beautiful. Come to stand. All right. Lunge, bicep curl. Here we go. But yeah, I'm glad we did it. I couldn't imagine life without him. He's got big personality. Here we go. Lunge, curl. It's not showing it right now, but he does. Honest. I'm not lying. I kind of like this version of him too. Every so often we get glimpses, and I'm sure if you've had a puppy, you understand what I'm saying, of what they're going to be like when they're not destroying your house. Yeah, here's a glimpse right here. Makes me happy. Remember, don't swing those dumbbells. Take it as low as you feel comfortable for that lunge. Now, for most of you, this is going to be real heavy for the bicep curls. Okay, I wanted it to be a struggle. Last one, time. All right, alternating snatches. So, where are your options? Here or here? Both of them zipping up, dumbbell coming up. Deal? Use the what? Glutes to get those hips. Ready? Up. Good. I'm just going to here. That's where I want to be today. So my advanced people, hit it to the ground. Go for it. We get water after this. Come on. Again, I want this to be a bit of a struggle. So be honest with yourself. Are you lifting heavy enough? Last one. Woo! All right. If you got a dog nearby you, give him a pet. Grab a sip of water. Or maybe a cat. There's a lot of you that work out with your cats. All right. Final round. So I want you to be honest. Are you lifting heavy enough? Okay. Final set. Here we go. B-stance deadlift. This leg. Abs braced. And then step out squat. Here we go. Slow and controlled. I don't want you to rush it. I want you to get the move. Feel the muscles we're training. So on this guy here, hamstring, glute, hip, core. This one, now more quad dominant, right? Still all those other ones, but I feel more the front of the thigh. Last one. Finish it. Nice. All right, piston rows is next. For those of you that like renegade rows, you're gonna drop into it right away, okay? Whew. We have feet underneath the hips. We sink the hips back like we're trying to touch the wall behind us. Feel that neutral spine. Find it. Alternate. Good. Neck in line with the spine. Gravity's coming down on our back muscles. Alternating, rowing here, or renegade. Hips quiet. Hands as close to under the shoulders as we can keep them. Nice and slow and controlled. Fight that rotation that's happening in the hips as you lift an arm up. One more. Beautiful. Come to stand. Yeah, that's how we roll. We're almost done. All right, so this guy is what? B stance. So very little weight. We want all the weight on this here leg. Shoulders back and down. Give me a cough. Now hold that muscle contraction, embracing the abs. Come down. Step out, squat. Keep that chest lifted for me on that squat, okay? Head up. So take a look at where your ceiling and your wall meet as you come down in the squat. That's going to help us keep the chest lifted. One more. Finish it. Nice. All right, hands release push-up or chest press with Mini-Me. All right, Mini-Me's back in town today, so she's doing a chest press. Hands release push-up, knees or toes, up to you. Let's get the hands just a bit wider than the shoulders. Spread the fingers, grip the mat. Elbows track to the back of the mat. Lift the hands up. Good. Now the only thing, other than he maintains this stillness, is that he doesn't toot. They are brutal. I'm 55. I've had my own dog since I was 19. There is something rotting inside of this dog. He's got the worst toots any dog I've ever had. It even offends the other dogs. They'll get up and leave the room. Come on up. Must be that puppy food. All right, lunge and curl. Curling, not swinging. Yeah, perfect. Start with feet hip width apart. Nice and tall on the spine. Step back, feet with hip width. Take it at a depth that feels good for you. Recognize this is our last time doing this one. Buddy, I don't know what that was. Something just fell in my living room. Oh, and there goes Bella. And the one that I would normally blame that on is here with me, so must be a ghost. It's okay, Bella. Time. All right, snatches. Yeah, for those of you new to me, I have 3 dogs because I like complicated. If it's not complicated, I don't want it. I don't want it in my life. Start here or on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good job. So again, it's like you're zipping up. And then once you get to the armpit, you flick up. And you don't really press because it's fast. There you go. Or from the ground, sink it down, up. So you'll get less snatches in, but you are working the legs harder. So you choose where you want to be. Woo, we got 10 more seconds, come on. One more, come on. Yes, we did it. Woo. All right. High five. Yes. High five. You give me paw. Give me paw. He knows that. He knows paw. Paw. All right. Maybe that training's not working after all. Cheers. All right, we're going to do a couple of stretches. I want to be mindful of your time. So for those of you with a bit more time, especially if you're on Over 50 Fitness app, let's get in some more stretches. You can find it through our stretching and mobility playlist or the yoga playlist or the timed playlist as well. Knee to the ground, lunge into it. Feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Arm reaches up and then lean away. For those of you on my YouTube channel, I had a lot of stretches there too. If you've got time, please tack it on. It's the one thing, stretching and mobility, everyone always says, I wish I did more of when they get injured. It's typically, we typically have to injure ourselves to realize how important stretching and mobility is. Take this arm, circle it behind, and go, because that feels good. Straighten this front leg. You can build the ground up with your dumbbells or maybe tent the fingertips, chest over that front leg. Now, when I used to PT people personally, and they wanted to start a running program, I would get them strength training first and do mobility work first before they were even allowed to start a walk-run program. The reason being is those are the two components you need to stay injury-free. And come on up. Good. Lunge into it. Tighten this back glute. Oh, it's going to give you a nice release in the hip flexor. Reach up, lean away. Because if you want to do something, oh my goodness, I want to fully support you on that. I just want to make sure that you do it injury-free. There's a lot of stuff we want to do before we die, isn't there? Yeah. So let's stay strong so we can do it. Circle this arm behind. Good. Straighten this leg. Again, build your ground up. Dumbbells, or if you've got the yoga blocks like I'm always harping about to have in your workout room, pull them or tend to the fingertips. Well, I think we have to give some clapping emojis in the comments below for Max for being such a good boy. I don't know many 5-month-old puppies that would do this. So, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Good boy. Come on up. There we go. Again, if you have more time to stretch, please do so. Find yourself one that's going to work in your time, and have a fantastic rest of your day. And Max and I will see you on the next workout. Bye. Hey there, good looking. Let's train those muscles, get that heart rate up, torch some calories, and have a good time. This is a metabolic conditioning workout. What that means is we're going to use the larger muscles of the body, very little rest in between, and we have 3 rounds of movement to do. I feel like I could have done better on that. I think I was lacking in energy.